Scorpio, welcome to your full moon in Cancer reading. Also, Scorpio risings. This is for you, and it is hitting your ninth house, having to do with long distance communication, higher learning, publishing, the law, legalities. And this is as your sun is in the opposite house, third house, having to do with your local neighborhood, neighbors, siblings. It's kind of a contrast between, long distance versus short distance travel. It's a contrast between what you know and what you understand. Might want to go watch your opposite sign, Taurus, which is more insight into what's going on with these contrasting houses. This Taurus is also getting those houses impacted. But for you, this could be an ending or a culmination or having to release something having to do with long distance travel, or something that you put your faith in, your beliefs in, okay? Because something is being spotlighted in your local neighborhood, maybe having to do with siblings, neighbors, or maybe you're learning something, there's some kind of communications coming in and the facts are maybe challenging a belief that you're realizing you're going to have to release. At the foundation, you've got King of Water. Well, hey, that's you. Or it could be another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Love it. This is the natural empath. And he's in the flow. He is in the flow. And he is king of the sea, right? King Triton. I don't know why I'm getting that. But I am. Okay. So some of you, the challenge that you're dealing with right now might have to do with a Cancer or a Sagittarius. It might also be options in getting forward movement, something about your rightful path forward, and something about divine timing, getting progress in divine timing. I'm getting something intuitively about that. It might have to also do with how you are asserting yourself, your sense of direction, maybe your determination, I'm hearing, might be thwarted right now, okay? If you're wanting to travel, that might be an issue. Some of you might be a vehicle, okay? That's, vehicle is maybe, I'm getting a lot about that. Okay, so some of you actually, there's something you need to work on your vehicle, or you need to get a new vehicle. Others of you, the vehicle by which, and I'm speaking metaphorically, the method or vehicle by which you try to get progress in your life, something is off with that, okay? Something is challenging you with that. How to overcome this? Well, you're going to have to win something. You're going to have to get closure and completion in order to start a new cycle and get new growth. And this might have to do with something that has gone on for a very long time. You have a long history with this, so it may be hard to let it go. But I do see, with this closure comes success. For some of you also, it might be that you're not able to progress something forward right now because you have to tie up some loose ends. There's some type of life lesson, major life lesson that has to be integrated. And yes, it might have to do with long distance world travel. This might have to do with another fixed sign. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, or Aquarius might be relevant when we're talking about this world card. If you have been doing some kind of work that involves a lot of travel, extensive travel, that probably needs to come to a close, because a spotlight is being put on where you need to where you live locally, or where you need to put down roots, where you reside, having closer, more intimate connections in your neighborhood. For others of you, this is, if you haven't been doing extensive long distance travel, this is about you completing something maybe having to do with reaching a broad audience. And your goal needs to be King of Earth. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn may be relevant. And I really see, I'm hearing something about sustainability, okay? And I'm hearing something about grounded manifestation. Getting more abundance and security. You've got two kings here, by the way, and major arcana. This is quite significant, if I may say so. These could be two bosses, two men in leadership positions, maybe two business partners. This one right here may work in the field of the medical field, or the arts, or be like a therapist or something like that. This one here might work in something more like real estate, banking, finance, food service. I see you needing to move towards this person, okay? But this other person is playing a very key role in what's going on here. I do feel like you're trying to, and maybe these two men here are being brought in to give you this forward movement, yet you're being challenged because you have to end something, you have to complete something. Oh my. Oh my. This is something that maybe you committed yourself to in the past. On one hand, it might have helped you feel more anchored in life, but on the other hand, it might have it's holding you back, right? It's like dropping an anchor into the sea. There's that sea. You anchored into something, and it might have been this water sign. I'm going to say that this water sign might have something to do with, and again, that could be your energy or another water sign, but you anchored down into something. Some of you work in healing modalities. Some of you are psychics, empaths, tarot readers, Reiki masters. I don't know. Some of you just work in the medical industry or the arts. You take it how it applies. You anchored into something empathic, healing, and maybe you had a level of success and growth in it, but it's held you back. And it might have been a fated thing for a time and a season, divine timing, and it might have to do with astrology for some of you, and you committed yourself to it. Others of you, this is a committed relationship, a fated soulmate contract, a fated union. Some of you have committed yourself to wish fulfillment in some respect that has maybe held you back. I could go so Scorpio deep with this, but I'm going to move on. Let's see what emotions need to be processed right now. Feeling safe and feeling fulfilled, right? And it goes back to this King of Earth. There's a lot of loving energy here, but maybe that makes you feel vulnerable and trapped in whatever it is that you're doing. I think that you're grateful. You have a lot of creative energy. But again, is what you're creating giving you a feeling of safety and fulfillment? Because that's the goal. The goal is to move into embodying more of that energy, that earthy energy of what can you really anchor down into that is going to make you feel safe and secure, give you success without holding you back in your movements. It's kind of a tricky thing, right? What's going to help with these emotions and processing them is using your imagination. Again, tapping into this creative ability that you have to create abundance in your life, but maybe having to surrender and release a need for control. And it might have to do with that empathic gifting that I see that you have. Okay, what you're being asked to surrender is to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. And surrender to setting limits. It's healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. Let's see what you can do right now to be more self-loving. Sweet Jesus, really? I've only got 10 minutes. Okay, this one came forward. Grace. Make choices based on what your heart can live with, even if those decisions may turn out, quote, wrong, or what you think is wrong, right? We receive grace after we've shown it to others. Stop, breathe. Oh, a lot of signs are getting this. Take note of what you're putting out right now with your thoughts and energy. Reality is shaped by what we believe. Take a breath, reassess, and realign. Let go of what doesn't help the situation. Get to know each other. Try to get more love in your life. Learn how to meet another's need for love. That's important in order to make a relationship grow. And the union of hearts, there's a connection of love that defies explanation. Hey, hey. That is a very loving masculine energy, if I may say so. That's like the ideal husband and father, okay? And this is someone that you can definitely trust and feel safe and secure with, okay? It's a very responsible person. So, I don't know if we're going to turn this into a love reading or what, but let's see. Something isn't for you, though, okay? Something is not for you, and I just heard not anymore. Something that you anchored into that you actually have been a success with, okay? Maybe it's not for you anymore. And now it's time for you to not fly solo and for you to co-create, okay? That maybe somebody you try to co-create with is not for you. But I'm also seeing perhaps flying solo. For those of you who have been alone, flying solo is not for you anymore. It's time to co-create. And I see two business partners here. All right, take it how it applies. Wishing you the best. Be blessed.